Hi, everyone. Welcome back to the English Compass podcast. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Nate, and today we are going to talk about a ghost.
A ghost? Nate, are we doing a horror episode?
In a way, yes. I'm talking about the ghost of perfection. You know that feeling when you are standing in front of someone, maybe a boss, a cute girl, or a waiter, and you know exactly what you want to say in your head, but your mouth just freezes.
Oh, I know it well. Your heart starts beating fast, your face gets hot, and suddenly you can't even remember the word for apple, let alone a complex sentence.
It's called the confidence crisis, and today we're going to break that wall down. We aren't just going to teach you words, we're going to teach you how to cheat your way to confidence.
We aren't really cheating, Nate. We're just using real human strategies.
If you've ever felt like your English disappears when you need it most, this masterclass is for you. We're going to cover the blank brain phrases, the social survival kit, and why making mistakes is actually your secret weapon.
Let's start with the moment the freeze happens. Your mind goes empty. What is the first thing you should do?
Most people just stay silent, and silence feels like an eternity when you're nervous. It feels like an hour, even if it's only 2 seconds.
Right. The goal is to fill the silence with thinking phrases. These tell the other person, I am still here, I'm just thinking.
My favorite one is, it's on the tip of my tongue.
I love that one. It means you know the word, you can almost feel it, but you just can't grab it yet.
Another great one, my mind just went blank for a second.
This is so powerful because it's honest. When you say, my mind went blank, the other person immediately feels empathy for you. They've been there too.
And if you are struggling to explain a complex idea, you can say, bear with me, I'm trying to find the right words.
Bear with me is a very high-level phrase. It means, please be patient with me. It makes you sound very professional and calm, even if you are panicking inside.
Let's do a quick role play. Olivia, ask me a difficult question about, I don't know, the economy?
Okay. Nate, what do you think about the impact of global inflation on the housing market in 2026?
Ooh, that's a big question. Bear with me for a second. My mind just went blank on the specific numbers. It's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, right. I think it's causing a lot of stress for young buyers.
Perfect. Do you see what he did there? He didn't answer the question for 10 seconds, but because he used those phrases, I wasn't bored. I was waiting for him.
Why are learners so afraid of making a mistake?
I think it's because of school. In school, if you say he go instead of he goes, the teacher puts a red mark on your paper. You feel like a failure.
But in the real world, if you say he go to the store, does the other person understand you?
100%.
Exactly. This is what I call the good enough philosophy. Communication is not about being perfect. It's about being understood.
I have a story about this. I was in a cafe in France once. I wanted to ask for a napkin. I spent 5 minutes on my phone trying to find the perfect French word, checking the grammar, checking the pronunciation.
And what happened?
By the time I walked up to the counter, I was so nervous that I forgot everything. I just pointed at the napkins and said, please?
And did you get the napkin?
I did. And that's the point. The perfect English in my head was the enemy of the good English I needed in that moment.
For everyone listening, if you have to choose between saying something wrong but being understood or saying nothing at all, choose the mistake every single time.
Let's move to a party or a networking event. This is the final boss of English speaking.
Oh, the circle of death. That's what I call it. When a group of people are standing in a circle talking fast, and you're standing on the outside trying to find a way in.
It's terrifying. You don't want to interrupt, but you don't want to stand there like a statue.
Here is your SOS kit for entering a conversation. Phrase 1, do you mind if I join you?
It's classic, polite, and it works every time.
Phrase 2, once you're in the circle, I couldn't help but overhear.
This is the golden key. If they're talking about a movie or a trip, you say, I couldn't help but overhear you mentioning Thailand. I've always wanted to go there.
Now you aren't an outsider anymore. You're a contributor.
And what if the conversation gets too fast? What if they start using slang and lazy English like we talked about in the last episode?
You use the clarification shield. You say, sorry, you lost me there. What does word mean?
Don't be ashamed to ask. In fact, asking, what does that mean, is a great way to keep the conversation going. People love explaining things. It makes them feel smart.
It's true. If you ask me to explain a slang word, I will talk for 10 minutes. You don't have to say anything. You just have to listen.
I think it's time. Tell them the time you tried to be perfect in another language and it went horribly wrong.
Okay, this is embarrassing. I was in a restaurant in a foreign country. I wanted to order chicken. I knew the word, but I wanted to sound like a local. I wanted to use the cool slang for chicken.
Oh no.
So the waiter comes over, and I say, with a very confident face, I'll have the slang word.
What happened?
The waiter's eyes went wide. The woman at the table next to me dropped her fork. It turns out that slang word was a very, very bad swear word.
Nate.
I was trying to be perfect and cool, and I ended up being offensive. If I had just said the basic textbook word for chicken, I would have been fine.
The lesson here is basic is brave. Don't try to use the most complex slang until you're comfortable with the basics. It's okay to sound like a learner. People respect learners.
Sometimes you just have to fake it. Even if your heart is pounding, you can use phrases that make you sound like you are in control.
These are what I call anchor phrases. They ground you. Actually, I've found that use this to give an opinion. In my experience, use this one to tell a story. Correct me if I'm wrong, but use this one when you're not 100% sure.
Correct me if I'm wrong is my favorite. It's a safety net. It gives you permission to make a mistake. If you say something wrong, you already told them to correct you.
Let's try it. Nate, tell me something about photography.
Well, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the best time to take photos is during the golden hour, right before the sun sets, right?
See? Even if he was wrong, he sounds confident because he opened the door for a conversation.
We have to talk about the mean speaker. Sometimes you meet someone who isn't patient. Maybe they roll their eyes or they interrupt you because you're speaking slowly.
This is the biggest fear for most students, the judgmental person.
First of all, that is their problem, not yours. If someone is mean to a language learner, they are just a rude person.
But how do we handle it in the moment?
You use the slow down command, but you say it politely. I'm sorry, could you slow down a little bit? I want to make sure I catch everything.
I'm still practicing my English. Do you mind repeating that? When you say, I'm still practicing, you're taking the power back. You're telling them, I'm doing something difficult, learning a language, and you need to respect that.
Usually, when you say that, the mean person feels ashamed and they start being nicer.
Let's do a quick fire round. I'll say what the learner is feeling, the fear, and Nate, you give them the confidence phrase to use instead. I forgot the word and I feel stupid.
Say, the word is escaping me right now. Give me a second.
I didn't understand a single word they just said.
Say, I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Could you say it in a different way?
I'm worried my accent is too strong.
Say, nothing, just keep talking. Your accent is your identity, not a mistake.
I want to end the conversation because I'm tired of thinking in English.
Say, it's been great talking to you, but I've got to head out. Catch you later.
Before we go, we want to give you a piece of homework.
Oh, I love homework when it's not from a textbook.
This is the 1-minute rule. Every day, find a mirror or open the camera on your phone. Talk to yourself in English for exactly 60 seconds.
About what?
Anything. Talk about your day, talk about your lunch, talk about how much you hate the weather. The topic doesn't matter. The only rule is you can't stop talking.
If you forget a word, you have to say, or the thingy, or the stuff. Just keep the sound coming out of your mouth.
This trains your brain to stay on even when you're stressed. It builds the speaking muscle.
I did this when I was learning a second language. At first, I felt like an idiot. But after 2 weeks, I realized that I wasn't afraid of the silence anymore. I knew I could survive 60 seconds.
Confidence isn't something you're born with. It's something you build one messy conversation at a time.
Every time you feel that confidence crisis coming, just remember Olivia and Nate have been there. We've made the swear word mistakes. We've had the blank brains.
You're doing something amazing. You're building a bridge to the rest of the world.
So go out there. Be good enough. Make 5 mistakes today. We'll be proud of you.
Thank you for listening to the English Compass podcast.
Keep going, keep speaking, and keep being yourself.
See you next time.
Take care.